Greetings, Masandawana. After a lengthy break, the Yellow Corner is finally back, man. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been, I think, 2 months now, and I hope you guys missed us as much as we missed you guys. Rabs, how are you? No, I'm good, refreshed. Yeah, because doing this is actually draining. I don't know if people understand how draining it is to do these match previews. So we needed that break, and yeah, it came at the right time, and we got to go for the second round of the season. And there's no better way to start this round than facing Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, no, we promote, so it's back to business, and we are ready to defend our title as well.
And now we're defending it for the fourth time, ne?
5.
Yeah, no, this really is a farmers league. But yeah, guys, we hope you've had a great festive season. You spent it with your loved ones and you enjoyed the Christmas a few days ago. But yeah, let's get the ball rolling, man. Game week 13, we're playing Pirates at Loftus on Friday. I'm glad that Sanity prevailed go PSL because the game was scheduled for the 31st, 5:30, which was just absurd, you know. But yeah, it's good that Sanity prevailed, like I said. Rabs, what do you think the effects are most important for Pirates or Pirates as a team from winning the MTN 8?
I think as much as they are not performing well at the league, but I think winning the MTN 8 trophy, I think it will be a confident booster for them. And winning it before the World Cup break. So I think they will come back as a different team, as a team that is more adventurous and a team that would want maybe to finish a second or third on the log.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, it's a huge confidence booster, man, to win a trophy this early in the season. We may joke at this trophy and call it a plastic and whatever names, but at the end of the day, it's an official PSL trophy, you know. I'm not sure about being adventurous, like you said. But have ball abadlala le team is a bit there. About ball position, abadlala le team is a bit there, you know. Speaking about how they play, what have you made of their coach Jose? Because I think, to be honest, I think he's a smart coach. Other coaches, but I never fit Pirates, they would have wanted to start like work on the attack and get winning and like not build foundation. I think he started by building the foundation by building from the back. Pirates don't concede, you know. I think any smart coach, the first thing you do, you make sure defensively your team is sound, and Pirates is very sound defensively. So now you can see he's starting to work on his attack. He's added King Bernals, he's added Kermit, there's Greg Martin. So you see o try o etsa eng coach here. I'm not sure about you.
Yeah, no, I think maybe I think we are yet to see the best of him. But one thing that impressed me the most is when he came to Orlando Pirates, he changed the system and how Orlando Pirates play. And it is very rare for a coach from a different country to just come in and change the system of the team, because of we normally know Pirates as like a form, but now they are little bit flexible. They can play with 4 at the back, 3 at the back, or 5 at the back. So I think he has done very well in terms of changing the team here and there. But I think sometimes he plays not to lose instead of playing football games to win. So I think those are kind of situations that let them down, because of they have the squad to compete. And I think, judging by their squad, they should be competing with Mamelodi Sundowns. Maybe they should be first or second. But maybe, like I said, the MTN 8, maybe it will help them to be more adventurous in terms of the style of play and winning a lot of games.
Oh, so they have a really good squad, to be honest, Pirates, But again, it's his first season, so you think, well, he's laying the foundation, and then next season he will push. Speaking of their very good squad, there's a player that they signed, and to be honest, I didn't think he'd be as good as he's been. In Hakibuwa can talk about SBC, the former Golden Arrows captain. I think he's been tremendous at Pirates since he joined. But before he went to the break, he suffered what looked like a bad injury in the final, MTN 8. Say he doesn't play on Friday, how much do you think they will miss him? Because I think they will miss him big time. I think he marshals the defense. He leads, from for someone who's new at a club, a big club like Pirates. The way he leads, he commands defense. They listen to him, and the fact that he and the center back that plays in the middle of the three. I think he's been really good for Pirates, and if he's not available, they're definitely going to miss him on Friday. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he has been a key player at Orlando Pirates, not just in defense. You spoke about his leadership skills at the back, his vocal, and also he's not just a guy who defend and help the team to keep the clean sheet, but also got set piece is a threat as well because of I think against Stellenbosch he scored a goal. So I think defensively he helps the team to defense. Hence Orlando Pirates has only conceded 7 goals out of 13 games. So he has been a very key part in defense and also in attack when it comes to those set pieces. I think he is also a threat with the likes of Bonda and Truki. So they have a height at the back to defend and also to be a threat inside the box of the oppositions.
True, true. Rabs, Pirates, it's not where it should be. More local. Do you think they will challenge or they can challenge us this season for the title?
I think it is too late for them. I think it is too late because of Sundowns in the second round of the league. They become a different team. That's really likely to collect most of the points. So I think the only reason that could make Pirates to close the gap between us and them is when we play in the CAF Champions League. I think participating in the CAF Champions League, if it affects us, I think if Orlando Pirates plays better and collect points, that is where they are likely to close up the gap. But I think it is too late for them at this moment.
Yeah, no, I think not. I don't think they can challenge us for the title this season. I mean, you look at their win percentage rate. Ours is 75%. Won 75% of our league games. They've only won 38% of their games. They've played 13 games this season. They've won 5. They've drawn 4, lost 4. Their goals 4, which is really poor. 9, and they've conceded 7 goals, which is great. Goal difference are 92, and they're currently sitting on 19 points. And then when you look at their averages in terms of goals scored, they average 0.69 goals, which is goal scored for. It's poor, man, for Team Current Pirates. But when you look at goals conceded, it's a 0.54, which is very, very good. So I think coaches, the best coaches in the world, they tell you about how the defense wins you the title. But at the same time, the guys globally, they need to be doing span anymore now. Yeah, but there's no need for us to keep a clean sheet but not score. That's if we play the draws 30 points at the end of the day. So I think because of those reasons, I do not think Pirates will challenge us this season. Maybe next season, but yeah, this season is too late. Even like Champions League, I think we've opened too big a gap for them to catch up with us. How do I think? How do we think or Pirates will approach this game? We've already analyzed Pirates twice this season. As early as still is in the season, we've already played them twice, and we've seen what they bring. I think they will play a double pivot. In the last match preview, when we did preview our Pirates, I said they play a double pivot, but it's lopsided in a way because the other six in Mosel plays more like an eight, come on right there, but this time I think they play like this, Hanover too wide, Mosel to give protection to the defense, even though single pivot single pivot, they more fluid. They create a lot of chances. But I think that would work if they play against a team that they are better than, or a team that's lower in the rock, not against a team like Sundowns. I think they won't build from the back. I don't see them building from the back. If you watch the Carling Black Label in top, what do you call this final? We absolutely suffocated them. You'd have at times 6 players for Sundowns close to that 18 area, and they were not press resistant in that game. Like and then that's who we had at and then give it away. So I do not think they will try and build from the back in this game. They'll obviously use the wide channels because that's how Pirates attacks. Everyone knows already. They use the wing backs at Sabona, and in this case, I I think they're going to use the right side to attack in this match. I have a feeling they'll play Greg Martin to use space behind our left back, whoever plays at left back, and because they know left back yeah Sundowns, it either goes up or yeah inverter if Mudiba wabo. So there'll be room behind him. Well, if he invests, there'll be room. If he goes forward and then they win the ball in transition, they'll use spaces in. So I think they will use their right side in this match to attack. Wena?
I think they will approach the game similar to how they approach our last two games with them. I think they are too conservative. They want to absorb the pressure and let the opposition play in front of them because they know that once you don't get the space behind them or on the side or on or between the defenders, there's no threat. So playing in front of them, they know that they'll just shift. If the ball goes wide, they also go wide, and there's no danger. So I think in that aspect, I think they've done very well. Hence, in the first leg of the empty net, we didn't have a shot on target because of the let us play. They let us play in front of them, and also I think we are going to expect that flexibility. I spoke about it where the formation at the back will change when they have the ball, or sometimes when they have the ball, it also changes because of they have Thabiso who likes to overlap, and sometimes they play a bandilation. But their most side that is more creative, I think it is their right side because of they have left wing backs to overlap, and also they have Salem who can play on the touchline. Sometimes he
Wait, you
can
mean
be
you mean
an
right wing back, not left wing back? Ne?
right wing back, Ellen Shandule Munyani, and also they have a Salem who can play on the touchline or sometimes plays an inverted winger closer to Kemet or El Basa. But there's not much to speak about Orlando Pirates, man. I think I also wanted that Orlando Pirates rating as much as Bargile 3-0 in the second leg, but man, it was one of those games.
I don't know, it was one of those games.
I
Speaking of
think
that, yeah,
the, their game plan, I think it worked for them, but those kind of game plans where you are too cautious and too conservative. I know sustainability. It also in few games, but in the long run, I know spanning.
True, because the type of game dictated that they play like that. It was a cup game and the away goal rule. Wow. So they knew, Sundowns under pressure because we didn't concede at home. If we score against them, they need to score 2 goals. Wow. Yeah. Speaking of that game, let's move to Sundowns. That derby, yeah, MTN 8 final, yeah, semi-final, yeah, 3-0. Even though we beat them in an unofficial cup match, we clapped them for. Do you think because of how they beat us in an official game, there will be revenge will be in the minds of Sundowns?
I think at Mamelodi Sundowns, we are not that team that is desperate about the revenge. I think we play every game to win, and I think the approach in this game it will be to win, not to get a revenge.
But it would be nice or
Because sometimes when you chase revenge, that's where you catch your hands. So play to win. Yeah, play to win, not always with the revenge.
Yeah, I know. Even a 1-0 win would be nice or yeah.
Yeah.
With this slim or Gabon. Rabs, the assistant coach at Liverpool, Pep Linders, said we went to Dubai to refresh our ideas and philosophy. No international break. And as he said that, I thought about this. Sundowns have been away during the FIFA World Cup break. Do you think they did the same? They went there to refresh the ideas season the philosophy that they wanted to use this season, or they went there and Rulani totally changed a game plan at this season, like from the plan initially at the beginning of the season when it was the two coaches, Yenale and Tony Mankoba, and now he's the head coach. Do you think he changed? They worked on system here that Rulani feels will work best for the club, or they continue to fine tune what they did the pre-season.
I think already after they appointed Rulani as the head coach, I think the first game, I think we saw a huge difference between the team Rulani and the team Coach Mangorambi. I think the team went to Polokwane just to add a couple of things within our system or to try to better how we play because of we saw that the team was different as soon as Rulan was appointed as the head coach. So I think going to Polokwane was for the players to come together and to build the understanding amongst the players and continue where we left from our previous 2 games, which were against Royal EM and Maritzburg.
Yeah, true. And the message coming out from this camp, mid-season World Cup break, they're talking about working hard, the players working hard at training. So that tells me there was a lot of work that was done in endurance, so that they can play that high octane football, like high pressing, winning the ball high up and counter pressing the team, so I think that's what we're going to see. Yes, he might not have changed everything because you can't just change everything like that. But I think they worked more on high pressing. Because to be honest, we had stopped working like mad dogs at a certain point of this season. So I think they worked on that quite a lot. How do we beat Pirates?
I think we should play with the same intensity like we played against Maritzburg and Royal AM. We need to move the ball faster. We need to move into the spaces much quicker, and we need to make good decisions with and without the ball. And I think we can beat Orlando Pirates if we can play behind them or on the wide channels when their left wing backs are off the position, or play between their defenders. You look at the chances that Ashley Dupree got against Orlando Pirates go FNB when Ponchani made two big saves. Ashley Dupree was between the defenders. So if you play between the defenders, that is where their defenders becomes vulnerable and get exposed. And how we played them in the current Black Label, I think we should take positives out of that game because of we played much different. Yes, they had a red card, but we still managed to punish them. Even a lot of teams can still win when they are one man down. So that is not a reason because of you look at the first goal. Blesser is the one who scored the first goal, and Blesser under Manqobamngqithi unosambone in those positions. So under Hulani, he plays more offensive years with assist, and also he's involved in the goals. So we want to see that happening, but we have to be cautious because of maybe Orlando Pirates will come as a different team, and I'm expecting our left back or our right back to also give us numbers going forward because of the second goal of the Kalim Black Label. Mudiba was on the was high up in the pitch and he gave an assist, and I believe that is what we lacked in the first leg and in the second leg of the MTN8. So in the Kalim Black Label, I saw a different team. So hopefully we are going to continue from there.
That goal, Obuangayona, was it the one that came from a short corner? Diego Wenkizet.
Yeah, I think it came from a short corner.
You know, immediately when we scored that goal, I thought about a chat I had with Coach Gulan, I think 2 years ago, where I said the short corners, I'm not a fan of the short corners at all. And no coach in the world can tell me how the short corners work, you know. And Coach Luladi tried to explain me more. And yeah, as soon as it went, I was like, yes. At the end of the season, I owe Coach Luladi a coffee for that goal, for saying the short corners, no, they do not work. Yeah, I think the most important thing when you play Pirates is to score first. You score first, they will attack you and leave space because they are a team that plays transition Pirates. If they score first, they can defend their lead because they are very good defending. They'll frustrate you, and if they score first, the game suits them now because now you attack and then they use the spaces that you leave when you attack. So I think it's very key that we score first. Like you said, we should never play the way we played in the MTN8 semi-final. We didn't turn defensive Pirates. We played in front of them. Amazulu in that league game, Orlando, they had the best game plan I've seen this season against Pirates. The way they turned Pirates. The chance that Dupree to first half against Chiefs, you know, like playing the ball behind defense and top. Yeah, Pirates, you know, I expect Sundowns to high press Pirates, win the ball high up, you know. But I think there are moments whereby we need to change the plan. Why do I say this? Maybe at times, if we're leading actually 1-0, let them have the ball because they have an ball. They run out of ideas. Maybe let them come at us. Have a fika we use we use what they're good at: transition, playing the ball, moving the ball front as quick as possible, because they hate possession against the teams that are better than them. Every team that they've played this season is better than them. They've showed how about going in possession. Rapelang, there's Thapelo Morena. Thapelo Morena is different to all our the right backs or full backs. Thapelo, he varies his game, and I want him to do that. He doesn't just use the line and cross when we attack. He sometimes gets, not even sometimes, he actually gets into the box quite a lot, and that gives us
Yeah.
a huge numerical superiority when we attack. So I think we should use that as a weapon, because, like I said, he just that doesn't bomb down the line, bar line cross. No, he gets into the box, and then I need the left-sided into 8, Blesser, most probably in this case, to help the left back. In the game that we played against Maritzburg, the left back was left exposed. Mosa was exposed, And in the previous, what do you call this, preview, excuse me, I did say, game Royal AM, I need someone, Mosa to be helped, because he was really left exposed. And in this case, if they leave the left back exposed and not help him defend, Pirates is going to punish us because that's their strongest side. So I need, because I saw in some instances, Blesser, he would go back, but I think he'd sometimes switch off instead of going with the runner, again, boxing on the right. He would sometimes ball watch. So maybe sort that out and make sure we cover that side. Give me your lineup, perhaps.
If everyone are fit and all available, my lineup is Williams, Thapelo Morena, Grant Kekana, De Rook, and Terrace Mashego. My midfield 3, Tebo Mokoena, Marcelo Alande, Stella Mkulisi. Then I'd have Mayema up front with Cassius Mailula and Peter Shaluli.
O batla o qala World War le ke mang Maestro but le ke re Gasto ke batla Maestro le fa ka Father God.
No, Father God it have an impact player.
It's funny you went, okay, the back 5 is the same as mine, but during the festive season, when we spoke about this game, you had mentioned something different, but I don't know if I should remind you. You spoke about playing Thapelo le kana ke mango offside to right back ya rona Mudau. You had spoken about that. So
if Mashego is available, I'd rather play Thapelo as a left back and Mudau as a right back. Nekitse out bench Mudiba le Mosalebus.
Interesting. Yeah, my back 5 is the same as yours. It's Ronwen, it's Thapelo, it's Grant, it's the Rook, and it's Mashego. And then midfield 3, it's the same. Mokoena as a single pivot.
Yeah, we are making changes.
No, I'm not making changes. I'll send you a picture of shoot that's on my lineup. Mokoena is a single pivot. I think he's exceptional. I love how how many times Thabiso scans before he receives the ball, and then the decision that he makes after that. He's been superb. I know Mhlegazi had a great start to the season. He was brilliant last season, but I'm aware he's been exceptional. And then my friend Trey, I'm not sure about fitness. Domingo, after that terrible injury he suffered against Pirates. My friend, I'm playing a 4-4-2 diamond. Father God, Timbers 1 will be at the tip of the diamond, and then my Lula Lisha will be my two strikers.
You're benching no Miami.
Man, should I bench the best striker in the league?
Bench Tambazwan in that.
I'm not benching Tembazwan. I'm not benching Tembazwan. I'm not benching Shika. No, I'm not benching
Why?
Shika. I know Neo the way
what impact do you think will have in this game?
Creativity. I think Tembazwane creativity is second to none. I'm not taking away anything from Neo because as I'm saying this, I'm thinking of that space he occupied Golia when the penalty against Chiefs, when he occupied that space more in the hole and then played a beautiful pass. That's Neo. He's really good more, so mona ke coach ya Sundowns this is mosebetsi wa Ulane tla ipona gore tswa jwang. But yeah, man, it's honestly it's tough to bench some of these guys. Like I've thought about this lineup over and over and over again, and I'm just glad I'm not the one earning the big bucks and making these decisions. But yeah, give me your score prediction.
I think we will win 2-0.
Who's scoring?
I think Cassius will score and no Miami.
I'm going for 2-1. I think the boy, yeah, Cassius, man, yeah, he'll definitely score because the boy gets into the field, he scores. That's what he does. Wow. Cassius will score, and I think Shalu will get another one. I think Pirates will also score in this match. And yeah, just like that, Masandawana, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Yeah, the first preview after the FIFA World Cup. Preview a game here almost said Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates on Friday at 3:30 at Loftus Festival. So yeah, let's go out in numbers and support the boys. And speaking about support, please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. And yeah, tell us let's comment comment your preferred lineup for this game. And yeah, let's respect everyone's lineup. We all see the game in different light, so yeah, we'll have different opinions. So yeah, let's engage and talk about our preferred lineup for this game. Rabs, what's our next game?
We are against Mokhoka Soilo. I think I got 2. I got 1. Yeah.
Di-2 kapa di-1 re ka dlala ka di-31 be re dlala ka di-1 hape re ka dlala ka di-30 re dlala ka
re dlala ka di-30 so re dlala ka di re tlo dlala ka di-3 re tlo dlala ka di-3 yeah.
Oh, le Swallows away.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hey, yeah, no. He will bring you the preview of that match. I'm not sure on which day, but he will bring you the preview on that match. And yeah, see you at the stadium for those who will be there. Sharp, Masanda, Sharp, Dogish.
Fede.